Hello everyone, this is Dagger and welcome back to another fake documentary Q video. I'm again joined by Shannon, and this is the start of the next batch of reactions. Sorry, a little brain fart there. The quality is still a bit and for this first one, I'm actually using a customizable avatar I found on Etsy. Link in the description, go check them out. They do an amazing job. With that said, go have fun and enjoy. Have a look at this photo. When I looked up at the sky, I found this creepy face there. Huh? It's been like this for God knows how long. ずっとです. I'm pretty sure something bad will happen to me. So I decided to stop updating my blog. Huh. But the blog will remain online for as long as possible. Just in case something does happen, I will leave this at your disposal. That was his last post. I don't see a
face either. Can you go back and look at the picture real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That looks... Yeah. I mean, if you tilt your head and squint, it kind of looks like Wario, but...
Wario! I don't know. I actually don't know what he sounds like. Maybe nose, eye.
If you like tilt your head to the right and like squint your eyes, you can kind of see a face, but it's not like an obvious face. You have to look for it. If you're not looking for it, it just kind of looks like a lobster with shrimp on the side.
Are you hungry by perchance?
No, I actually finished eating a while ago. I'm saying that, like, because I don't know if you, okay, so there's that weird, like, streak of, clouds right there. It kind of looks like the lobster's body, yeah? And then, like, go, like, down a little bit to the right, and there's the shrimp.
Okay, I could kind of see the shrimp here, and I kind of see the lobster long. These are the claws.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of see it. And I can kind of see a face here, but it looks more like a... It looks, to me, it looks more like a really big nose, sunken eyes, and those fabulous, yes queen, lips.
If I squint my eyes and tilt my head, I see a giant nose with a mustache under it, and somebody's blinking, or winking.
Blink, blink, blink.
Not blinking. But it's a very cartoony looking face. Like, I wouldn't feel concerned if I saw it. I'd just be like, huh, that's interesting.
This is the actual blog written by a certain man. Obscure.
Obscure?
Huh. The title of this blog is The Diary of Orange Robinson. The description says he loves photography. His blog started around 2009. Shut up!
Okay, it's one way to pronounce it. Tomato, tomato.
Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. I should have taken a nap. Okay.
But by the way, who names their kid Orange?
I'm fairly sure that's just a nickname online, like mine is Dagger.
Yeah, usernames. Just like I'm dark.
His posts are mainly about the photography school he attended and the graphic design company he worked part-time for. At work, he compensated photos digitally and something I didn't catch. Adopting CS5. Adopting.
CS5 導入 バイト先についに
My
CS5 が
workplace has
導入
adopted CS5.
感想
My
抽出ツール
opinion,
が一気に進化して
extract
すご
filter
く
has
作業
evolved
効率が上がった
exponentially and it became so
境界
efficient.
線を調整が
Adjusting
め
the
ちゃくちゃ
border
便
has
利に
also
なった
become more useful.
写真の切り抜きがとにかく楽に
Clipping
早い
photos is so much
面
faster
白く
and
なってきて
easier.
いろいろ試してます
I'm just so enjoying myself with the
で
new
も
stuff.
先輩の事務所のエア
But
コ
the
ンが
air
しょぼくて
conditioner
暑
at
さ
work is
限界
not working at all
マッ
against
ク
the
プロのファンもゴーゴー言って
The
や
fan
ば
inside.
そうなんだけど
I feel that.
Yeah. Especially during the summer. Oh my gosh. Like,
I
that's why, like, when I tried to make a summer goal at one point, and then, like, I tried to film the heat, and then I realized that the fan was hitting my microphone, and I was just like, so I either have to turn off my fan or not record.
Yep.
Guess I'm not recording this summer.
I simultaneously never want to go to Japan during the summer and want to visit at least one day during the summer. But I know I will just evaporate from heat. The Ordinary blog started to have a strange entries around November 2010.
11月の頃からであった。
Changing jobs.
退職からの就職 俺のことじゃないんだけど
This is not about me, it's about H, a female part-time co-worker who's retiring today.
理由は某大手
She's got a full-time job at a larger advertising agency.
羨ましい
She's so lucky.
新しいスタッフ募集
We're hiring now, but it looks like it's just going to be me and my boss for a while.
結構忙しく
We're
な
gonna
り
be
そうだ
busy.
俺もそろ
Wait,
そ
so
ろ
there were only 3
専門卒業
employees? There were only 3 employees and they couldn't afford a fan?
Sounds like it. To be fair, if I'm not mistaken, some buildings in Japan, I think some buildings in Japan don't have AC.
I'm aware. There's a lot of places in a lot of Europe doesn't have AC. Just because they're not used to the blazing heat that is America.
I hate the Mediterranean biome. I miss the rain and the snow. I want
We
to.
had rain yesterday.
I
Had
want
rain all week,
more.
actually. I know.
I want more.
It's such a cozy feeling hearing the rain against the window pane.
I was so happy with the thunderstorm last time we recorded. I was so happy.
I know. Especially if you're watching scary stuff. Oh, that's the best.
Oh, Thunder and Lightning, I don't find scary anymore. I find it nostalgic. Though, I think it did jump scare me once, just because I think I paused at the exact same time it went off.
I don't get scared by thunder and lightning. I just think it sets an atmosphere, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's a very
I mean,
cozy.
I personally love thunder and lightning, but I would get so... I know that there are people with a legitimate fear of thunder and lightning, but
Oh, yes.
I would always get really, really annoyed that, like, thousands of people at my school, and I'm sure that, like, a good majority of them were just doing it because they thought it was funny. Everybody would always scream during thunderstorms, and I'm just like, guys, calm down.
That is
I knew that
such
there,
a...
like, I knew that
I'm
I
sorry.
know that there's some people that actually do have that fear, and I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the people that were doing it just because they're just trying to stir up the drama.
Yeah, but that is... This is going to sound weird. That is such a Southern Californian thing to do. Thunderstorms are so prevalent up north. It's just, what? Oh, another thunderstorm. Okay, at least it's not hail. They happen
Yeah,
so
then-
often up north.
And then when we get an earthquake, everyone's just like, oh yeah, alright, I guess we're leaving the building.
Oh, yeah. But to be fair, we haven't had, like, a really, really nasty one in a while. I know we've had some big ones in the past couple years, but we haven't had, like...
We haven't had, like, San Francisco.
Yeah, we haven't had, like, buildings snapping in two kind of earthquakes.
Buildings catching on fire and shit.
Roofing falling... No, not roofing. Ceilings falling down. I don't think we've had that. We shake. We certainly shake. My problem is I can't tell if that's an earthquake or the cat walking up and down the stairs. Because I have a loft bed. Oh my gosh.
I usually get, there's so many things that are, like, so American and so Californian all at the same time. And it's, like, one for California, and it's like, is that a truck or an earthquake? And, like... The other one that's super American, is that a firework or is that a gunshot? And every time when I look up at people from
Shannon.
like Europe looking, yeah,
Is that a gunshot or a truck tire blowing out? You've heard the truck tires blow out, haven't you? They sound exactly like gunshots.
I have not actually. I have heard lots of fireworks because my neighbors are jerks.
Wow. Oh, golly. I guess that's what I get for always living near a freeway. But you were going to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Every time I hear about European, other countries' views on America and stuff like that, they make it sound like, sometimes they make it sound like a mythical place, just like from our weird responses to stuff.
Welcome to Eagle Land. Nice to meet ya.
America.
America. Staying alive. God bless America. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. To be fair,
what were we even talking about before?
Freedom of speech has gone to quite a few Americans' heads. Land of the free does not mean land free from consequence.
It's also not land of free education.
Heh.
Free public education, anyway.
I got a bachelor's, and I'm still stuck in a dead-end job.
Same, only I don't have a job. And again, my bachelor's in theater, so I don't know what I expected.
Mine is... People get so confused when they hear mine. Mine is a bachelor's of computer science, and they're like, oh, you do technology stuff. I look them dead in the eye and go, no. I can work a computer. My bachelor's degree is in game art and design. It's an art degree, not a computer science degree. The only reason why it's computer science is because I have to use 3D programming and game engines.
I've got 2 degrees. I've got one from my first college that's just an associate's. That's, gosh, I can't even remember the title of it. But it was non-transferable, so I had to get a second degree while I was there. So I could get a transferable degree. And then that was, theater with a focus on acting.
Mm-hmm.
But my first, it was like, a degree in performing arts with a focus on theater, or something along the lines. It was a very long and convoluted name. I remember that much. And I was like, geez, no wonder they discontinued it.
Kind of the same for my old school. It's like, yes, a very niche school. Not getting as many students. Mostly because most students couldn't, like, survive the program. They go all wide-eyed, dreamy-eyed, I'm gonna make video games, and then they see all the work that goes into it, and they go, hell no. Same with the animation.
I think I took one computer animation class in high school, and that was about it. I did not have the patience for it, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's technically a 3D animation is not that difficult. Once you know how to do it, it's relatively simple. It's just tedious and time consuming and so very, very boring.
I mean, when I first started out, when it came to like model making and stuff like that, that was fun. And then like rendering the item, that was easy enough. You just clicked the button and then waited. And then making a camera go around certain spots on a figures, but it was once you try and get the figure to move that it became difficult for me. And I was just like, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it, like, technically, it's quote unquote easy. Technically. But it's still a pain in the ass. Getting everything just perfect, just in the right spot. Remembering to log in all the keyframes. Make sure the keyframes have been saved.
Wow, we took a really long, sharp turn from air conditioners.
Okay, let's get back to the video.
Yeah.
I gotta start thinking about what I'm going to do after I graduate. By the way, I was assigned to this order we got today. And the job description is just so weird. The client wants a photo of this face composed on a family photo as large as possible. Huh? It's probably hard to imagine, so here's the photo with their eyes blurred out. I'm sorry. I haven't watched this before, and that haw was so perfectly timed with his. I saw the emoticon and I went, oh, I know what this is. Huh?
Well, it does help that there's a little, there's the hiragana right next to it. That's huh? Or no, it's katakana.
Katakana, yeah, it's katakana. But the problem is I can't read katakana anymore because I'm so out of practice. I
can kind of read katakana. I'm better at hiragana, but kanji, there's not a chance in the world.
No.
I can maybe remember book. I remember person.
If I can ever get around to finish learning Japanese, I am going to be that foreigner that writes exclusively in hiragana.
Yep, same.
Maybe some numbers, but why use kanji for numbers when I could just use American numbers? I get used to using the phrase chotto matte, chotto matte. Isogashi kudasai. Watashi wa baka desu. ごめんなさい。わかんない。すみません。Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. We're getting sidetracked.
A photo of the monitor taken by a cell phone. On the right side is the family photo. Their eyes are blurred out to conceal their identities as he was posting it online. I would have blocked out a bit more, but okay.
If somebody went missing,
on the left side is a photo of a woman taken from her front. Her face looks disfigured as if burned. The order was to compose this woman's face onto a family photo.
Well, it's no wonder we couldn't see the face in the sky.
What in the world? It's such a creepy face. Could this be a failed photograph? Or does she have special makeup on. Anyway, this is how it turned out. Hey,
Hold on, can we pause on that
is
photo?
this really what the client wants? I only pasted it.
I don't see how it's a. I guess I could kind of see how it's a burn, but it looked. Honestly, on first glance, I thought she just had like, you know those like, glitter cards that you make when you're in like elementary school. I thought that was just blocking half her face. But then now that I'm looking at it again, I can definitely see the face.
Yeah,
And
it's kind
that
of like
is
a nose
horribly
area,
burned.
mouth,
Yeah.
the eyes. It looks like the cheek is sagging. My boss said that the client wants to surprise her family.
That it would definitely surprise
For
them.
sure, there are some geeks out there. I like how he's just like sweating like, I want nothing to do with this prank.
It'll work. It will definitely surprise them.
I don't know if it's a good one though.
That's definitely one way you could put it.
It was as if the client wanted to make a ghostly image. From then on, Orange Robinson started to become troubled by this client. Oh, no. I'm grateful for the order, but... We got another order from the client X who asked for that ghostly image. My boss and I call this client X. My boss asked him if she didn't like the result on the last order, but actually she loved it. It's the same thing again. Make this face as large as possible. I don't mind at all as it's an easy job. Here's the result. Will this family be surprised again? Or even enjoy it? Whatever.
I don't think that's what they're doing.
Nah.
If I had to guess, it would probably be that... My guess is that this family was the cause of that girl's burn, and that girl's probably dead now, and they want them to be haunted by this image.
Oh, that's straight up harassment. But depending on the situation.
I mean, if they caused the burn on her face and she killed herself, or if she committed unalivement, then yeah, I'd want it to haunt them.
I guess. I'd want her to rest in peace more, though. Not stick around tormenting people.
It wouldn't be. It would be me.
Well, that's fair. I'm just thinking of the, what is it? There's a belief that if you believe in something long enough, or if enough people believe in it, it will come true.
Ah, a tulpa, yeah.
Yeah. So, if this person does this long enough, the soul of the girl might come back to haunt them, or a new soul will be created to haunt them in her image.
I'd hope for the latter.
Yeah, I'd hope for the latter. It's the former that I would be worried about, because then I'm like, no, let her rest. New Year's card in advance. Since my boss advertised that this month new orders get a 30% discount, we are so busy. You know, looking at all those happy family photos makes me wonder if I lived in a different world from them. Then I got another order from X. My boss asked if she wanted the same thing again. Well, she answered yes. Never mind. I just do the work. I'm a professional. But you know, it's way more than just weird, don't you think?
I feel so bad for her. I don't even know what would cause that amount of damage.
The city lights. The pachinko parlor in front of the station near my house is open at a time like this. Pedestrians are giving customers that are coming out of there cold looks. I don't do gambling, so I don't get it, but who's got nerves to play pachinko? Especially now. At night, all the lights are gone. Makes me sad, but this is the reality. I gotta think long and hard about my future. Since the earthquake, we've been getting less and less orders compared to before, but X is still sending orders. What the heck is wrong with this guy? Unbelievable.
Gosh. Becky. It's like our conversation is happening in real life. We were talking about earthquakes too.
But I think this one is very specific, that really nasty one. I forgot what they named it.
I just think it's weird that we were talking about earthquakes and now he's talking about earthquakes.
Not really. I mean, California and Japan are both known for earthquakes, so makes sense to me.
No, I didn't know that.
No, yeah. California's worst natural disaster, I believe, are earthquakes and wildfires. Japan has earthquakes and tsunamis. And
I could see tsunamis because, yeah.
But Japan is also known for having some pretty devastating earthquakes. Like I said, we haven't had a really terrible one in recent years.
Knock on wood.
But they certainly have. I mean, I don't remember it, but the early it was, I want to say it was between 1990 and 1993, there was a really big earthquake down here in Southern California, and my parents barely got me out of the crib before the ceiling fell on top of it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, we haven't had any recent, but they can be just, they can be pretty bad. So, but it honestly doesn't surprise me. If you talk about California and disasters, earthquakes come up. And then if you talk about Japan, earthquakes can come up. I think they also... No, they don't... I don't know. Is Mount Fuji an active volcano, or is it dormant?
Well, consider they call it Mount Fuji and not Volcano Fuji. I'm going to assume it's dormant.
And do we have any volcanoes in California? I can't remember. Is Mount Shasta?
We might.
Mount Shasta's not a volcano, is it? No, it's just a mountain.
Does California...
While you look that up, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a toothpick. I've got food stuck in my tooth and it's hitting my nerve and it hurts like the dickens.
Volcano.
Gently.
Oh, yes, California has numerous volcanoes, with over 500 volcanic vents identified across the state, and at least 76 that have erupted in the last 10,000 years. Eruptions occur roughly as frequently
Let me put her plushie right under my chair. Okay, let me get this taken care of. This is driving me up the wall.
Right. Eruptions occur roughly as frequently as magnitude 6 or larger earthquakes on the San Andreas Fault. Okay, that makes sense. At least 7 active volcanic At least 7 active volcanic areas, including Mount Shasta, Lawson Peak, and Long Valley, are monitored for potential future eruptions.
Wow. Okay, Munch. I did remember that correctly. Wow. A few moments later.
Yes, Mount Fuji is an active volcano.
Oh, geez.
While its last massive eruption occurred in 1707, the Hoi eruption, it is classified as active because it has erupted over 15 times since 781.
Oh, geez.
And has shown signs of activity in recent decades, such as faint seismic tremors. It's closely monitored 24/7 due to the high risk of failure or future eruptions.
Yeah, that makes sense. A few moments later. Okay. Excuse me. 74 requests were received in 5 months.
Same person?
Yeah. Gradually, both his boss and Orange Robinson had started to feel uneasy about X. How come X keeps sending the same order again and again? Who is this family in the photo in the first place? And what's with this face she keeps sending? Without the knowledge of how X used the photo, he started to question the morality of this whole gig. And finally, strange events started to happen around Orange Robinson.
I was gonna say, why not just reverse image search? But then I remembered it's like 2010.
I don't think we had that back then.
We did not have it. We didn't have that until like 2016, 2015. I want to say. At the earliest, like. I remember that the first time it was ever used was to do a reverse Google image search on somebody's dress. I don't remember. It was like some famous female celebrity that I can't remember which one.
That sounds about right. Yeah, of course that would be the first reverse switch image.
Because lots of people wanted to know where she got it from or something.
Yep. Life is full of ups and downs. My workplace is going on a break for a while. There are various reasons, but it's mainly because my boss is overwhelmed by mental stress. Since he quit the previous job and became a freelancer, he's been working hard for the last 2 years. It's a short while ago when I sensed something was wrong with him. He said he was afraid because he'd seen that woman's disfigured face everywhere he went, and that woman was looking straight back at him. Ew. At first I thought he was joking, but he does look really stressed out. I don't blame him for taking a break. I too am going to take it after I finish this gig I'm working on now. Just so you know, we've been turning down orders from X. I hope you have a good long vacation, senpai, boss. Hang in there. It's just a few more days.
You know, I would have probably, like, after the 10th time they've had me redo the image, I'd say, hey, what's the deal, man? What is this for?
Yeah.
But, like, they waited until they got over, like, 74 requests.
Well, I mean, if they're getting paid for each request, it's very easy money.
Well, yeah, but I would have started asking question after the 10th, you know?
Yeah. Make sure you don't accidentally get sued by some family for harassment.
Yeah.
It didn't take his boss long to finally shut down the company. He never came back to his job after that. A few weeks later, Orange Robinson's blog got a new entry. This was right after his boss shut down his company. Cleaning up. It's been a while since the last time I opened my mail account at work. I was just sending replies to customers that we aren't accepting new orders. Then there was an email from the client X. The content of the email was different. Normally, I would get a family photo and the one with that disfigured face of a woman. But this time, there was only one. I'll post this photo here.
What?
And in the email itself, there was only one short sentence.
そしてね。
None.
メリの
Arigato. Thank you for everything.
このブログに書かれている
Is everything that's been told in this blog a true story at all? What might have happened to Orange Robinson's afterwards? Nor where he is now are all a mystery. I read that weirdly. Obscure. So...
Huh.
So did...
So now it's happening to everybody in the photo? I don't...
I think what I'm picking up from this is X used Orange Robinson to curse the family, and their faces are now disfigured or going to become disfigured, or they show up disfigured whenever a photo is taken. That's what I've got from this.
Well, the little girl came out okay, considering.
Yeah.
Considering the rest of the family, I mean.
That's true.
The one on the left looks like they've got a raw chicken for a face. Moldy chicken, but raw nonetheless.